goes a little something like.
Hello Literates, I'm Britt Ratterly and welcome back to Writer's Ambition. For those of you who've been hanging in since episode 1, use a real one. And for those of you who are just finding my humble channel, welcome, we hope you stay a while. Okay, so it's been a few weeks, it's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a dope beat to step 2, but I'm back. Remember that I'm only, for this summer, I'm only posting like 1 or 2 videos a month. It's looking like it's gonna be 1 this month. So savor me in all of my glory, beauty, power, and wisdom. Savor me. So it is the May, right? Yes, the May HonesTEA vlog. Before y'all come for me, I said I was gonna have a really, really bomb new tea, and I do have a new tea. It's just not the one I was planning to have because this kind of snuck up on me, like this month, this video, all of these things snuck up. So we're gonna do that really bomb tea this month. And this month we're going to do this tea. It's masala tea, a blend of delicious spices. My beautiful friend and critique partner Shingai got this for me. Katepa Pride flavored black tea. Oh, it's black tea. Okay, this is all very new to me. So that is what is in this. This is my favorite teacup. It says, "She who kneels before God can stand before anyone," which is exactly how I've been feeling in this season. Like truly, just going deeper in my faith, like, whoo, because we out here about to launch into new seasons of life, and you just can't be running out here in this crazy world without some divine backup. Do you hear me? And by backup, I mean sacrificial service. Amen. So, so on it says, "She who knows before the Lord can stand before anyone," and then on the other side, it has this beautiful image of a woman kneeling at a lake, and then her reflection is that of a queen. So I love this. My college roommate got this for me, Kayla. Still using it. But anyway, so that's what I'm drinking. It's steeping right now. I already put boiling water in it. So it's supposed to steep for 4 minutes. It's been about that, but it's still kind of hot. So I'm just gonna, like, as I'm talking slowly, be like adding sugar and some almond milk to it. Hopefully the almond milk cools it down, but y'all don't understand the amount of like trepidation I have around burning my tongue. It's very serious. So I will be sipping this very slowly and might even grab an ice cube at some point to make sure it's cool, because truly, oh, should I take the tea bag out before I start? This is the adventure you signed up for. Anyway, you don't know the sort of like lost fulfillment I feel around burning my mouth on something when I haven't even really got a good taste. It's like there's nothing that it's like a dream deferred. What are you gonna do now? You can't even taste it. I hate it. I hate burning my mouth trying to taste some delicious drink that I then can't taste because I burn my mouth trying to taste it. It's a vicious cycle. But anyway, for that reason, I shall be super duper careful. So let's see. I put a little bit of almond milk and a tablespoon of sugar. So I'm just going to stir that and we'll see. I just wanted to put the sugar in so it would dissolve all the way while it's still hot. But when am I going to taste this? Can't tell you. Sometime before the video ends. But speaking of Shingai, I am taking this moment to do an absolutely shameless plug. 1, because this is my channel. And 2, because Shingai is freaking amazing. So Shingai has a novella coming out. Yes! We're all so excited. I can feel your excitement through the camera. So for anyone who was like, oh, I'm looking into reading more Black women, I'm looking into reading more like queer literature, I'm looking into reading more like speculative Afrofuturistic literature, all of that means you should be reading Shingai Kagunda. Okay, so her book is called And This Is How We Stay Alive. And this is how to stay alive, sorry. This is how to stay alive. Feast your eyes on the beautiful cover. It was revealed last month, I believe, as in like April. And the book is coming out October 26th of this great year of our Lord, 2021. So I'm gonna read you the short, like sort of blurb synopsis and content warning for suicide. Okay, so, and this is how to stay alive. Neokabi's world unravels after her brother Baraka's death by suicide. When an eccentric auntie gives Neokabi, a potion that sends her back in time to when Baraka was still alive, it becomes her only goal to keep him that way. Neokabi learns that storytellers may be the carriers of time, but defying the past comes with its own repercussions. What? Oh my gosh, we love some time travel. We love those sort of like personal, intimate stakes. Like, I love exploring the world as a person. Like, it's fine to have books where like the stake is the world is gonna end, and fine. But I also think there's something so compelling about books where the stakes is that your world is gonna end, or your world has ended. You've experienced that, and now you will do anything to keep it from ending in some other secret way, some other way, or to change, to put your world back together, and that's the stake. Like, I love. So, and this is How to Stay Alive by Shingai Kagunda. Absolutely check it out. Coming to you October 26th of this year. Pre-orders opened early this month. I will drop the link below. We love pre-ordering books by Black authors. That super helps their sales and the projections and all these sorts of things that have to do with them getting paid in their book, getting the recognition that it deserves. So absolutely pre-order that novella if you have the funds. When it comes out, press your libraries to buy copies, all the things, right? Okay, anyway, I'm still not gonna sip this. I'm just stirring it. Oh, maybe I'll take a little, okay. Oh, that's okay, cool. Pleasant. Okay, so yeah, definitely try masala tea. It's very light. It's very light, but it's also pretty pleasant. I am going to put like half of a, that's probably more like 3/4. I'm putting a little bit more sugar in it, but it really doesn't need it. I just can't help fiddling. I'm a fiddler. But yeah, this is good. All right. Now that all of those very necessary things are I'm concentrating too hard on stirring this cup. Now that all those things are said, and I have gone through the process of giving you a new tea after 3 months of the same tea, I don't know. Let's get into the business. So let's go through my April HonesTEA goals, slide through the May you did that, I guess, maybe, and then go to the May HonesTEA goals, realizing that I never really quite do the order of operations that I say I'm gonna do. So stay tuned in the next 5 seconds. Okay, so starting with April HonesTEA goals, they were to keep working on Eliza Black, to finish chapter 1 of the dissertation, and to slow down on the YouTube channel. Slowing down on the YouTube, that has been really, really great. Check plus on that. This is the first video I've recorded in 3 weeks. And I honestly haven't felt it as in like it's made no difference, but I've had so much stuff to do that it's not like I'm like resting as much, but I do appreciate not having to be responsible to yet one more thing. So I'm glad that I've slowed down. I'm going to continue that. I did finish chapter 1 of my dissertation. I'm so excited. I sent it off to one of my outside readers. Keep working on Eliza Black. we're gonna talk about that in a second. So now the May You Did That. So about working on Eliza Black, here's the thing. I sort of had to table Eliza Black and the Motley Crew, and you know I love them, but your girl got into a revision workshop with #FirstFantasy. I'll wait for the applause. We're so, oh wait, I said I'll wait for the applause. I'll wait for the applause. We're so excited. So, you know, man plans, God laughs, because I definitely just said in my previous video that I was going to sort of like put #FirstFantasy in the slow cooker and like write incidentals as they came to me. And then this revision workshop that that tea is good. It just hit me like 10 seconds later, but like it's very good. I put First Fantasy on the slow cooker and was only sort of like writing incidentals, and I completely forgot about this, well, halfway forgot about this thing that I had submitted to, and they haven't announced it yet, so I won't like say what the workshop is, but it's really exciting. And so since First Fantasy is the manuscript that I submitted for it, and we have to finish the manuscript by the end, that's now become my primary work in progress. So that's my first You Did That. I'm super excited. I literally, and my critique partner, one of my critique partners was like, you should definitely do a vlog of your experience. You know, maybe, because I said I was going to slow down on the YouTube. So maybe I'll just like update y'all, well not maybe, I'll just probably update y'all on my, you know, monthly writing vlogs rather than having a dedicated vlog for it. Just because I don't have the time. I don't want to give myself another project. So here's the update. When I got the email, I was literally like, because I'm still getting rejections from when I queried this manuscript, like almost 6 months ago at this point. And that manuscript has changed so much. Like if I got like a partial or a full request for that manuscript, I'd have to be like, it kind of doesn't even exist anymore. Like it's been revised so thoroughly. But I'm still getting rejections from that manuscript. So when I see a query reply or something from a person or a house or an organization, I'm just expecting to get more no. And so when I saw it and it said, "Congratulations, Britt, this is how used to and expectant of rejection I am." I read congratulations and I literally didn't understand. So you know how your phone, when you receive a text message or an email or whatever, like the icon comes and then you can sort of pull down and see a preview of the message. And so the preview said, "Congratulations, Britt," and it only had like a little bit more, and I was literally like, "Congratulations on submitting, but it's a no." Like I had to literally like click into the email and read to the end to be like, are they saying that I got in? Like it didn't click until the end. And it was just very bizarre. I'm not exaggerating. I literally had to like read the entire email to the end to realize that they said I got in. And so that was my first experience with it. We are the first like cohort of this revisions workshop, so we're feeling all the turbulence, but I'm just extremely grateful to be a part of it. And that takes me to my next You Did That. I got some new CPs, so connected with Shingai, who I already knew from school, and we had already like, she'd already seen my writing, she'd already talked to me about some of her projects, so we were like, I think this would be, you know, a fit. Like now I have learned that it's extremely important to read, like to know someone's work a little before you agree to be critique partners, because you need to know if y'all can help each other. Like if you can't learn anything from your critique partner's writings, then it's not a good fit. If you can't learn anything from them, if they can't learn anything from you, then it's not a good fit. Y'all need to be able to learn things from each other, learn together, grow together. And I had sort of experienced that in my first experiences of having CPs. And so to find a partner in Shingai was so encouraging and so exciting. I was like, you want to work with like it was so exciting. And so that's one, but also in the program they encourage us to find critique partners, and so I found two new critique partners in this program. I'm so excited to get familiar with their work, to get their feedback, to learn and grow with the two of them in this program, and all three of my critique partners in general. So excited. So that's another point of celebration. The third thing is I put my incidentals to great use. Well, actually, let me back up. First, I had really been sort of waffling on what direction to go with #FirstFantasy. I had sort of got to a point where I was like, I have rewritten this fully, like 4-ish times, done a lot of partial revisions, done a lot of drafts, like, done a lot of like edit passes. Like, I just don't know where this book is going anymore. Again, like getting rejections every few weeks for a version that doesn't even exist. So I just like have this compounded feeling of like, what the heck am I doing? Have I ruined this story completely? Like, nah. And so that's one of the reasons why I'm so excited to get into this revisions workshop, to get fresh eyes on it. But it has also pressed me because there's a time limit. Like, it's a 6-month workshop. We have to have a full draft done by the end of the 6 months, which is September 30th. And we signed an agreement saying that we would have that. And so I'm like, pick a door and go through. So I did, and I'm really excited about that. Just the certainty of saying like, we're gonna do this. So that's another cause for celebration. I've decided on a direction, and I have put the incidentals to great use. The incidentals that I mentioned like a month or two ago, where I was like, yeah, whenever a scene comes to me, I just put it in, I just write up an incidental scene, put it in a draft and whatever. I'm actually like putting them to use for like world building and characterization, and it's so seamless. Like, I just love it when a plan comes together, especially for this project that I felt like had gotten a little stale. Not in like reality, but in my mind, I was like, I've had so many ideas on this project and their directions are all good, but I have to pick one. I have to finish this book, and I have to, well, manuscript, and I have to like stop rewriting it, because Shingai was like, literally like diagnosed me. She was like, I think you have a problem finishing things. At which point I felt called out, but also she might not be wrong. So I was like, you need to finish this and stop finding new ways to revise that always gets you like, oh, I'm about to finish, but I'm always about to finish, and then always pivoting in a way that I have me about to finish just a little bit later. So finding this direction, being confident in it, having the incidentals line up so seamlessly, I'm really excited about that. So the last you did that is sort of a holdover from April. April was National Poetry Month. I did take part in the National Poetry Month Challenge to write a poem a day. I didn't write a poem every single day, more like, well, not more like, exactly 17 poems over 30 days. So that's 56%. We'll take it, because I since working on my manuscripts, right, like I've been focusing a lot more on that and less on my poetry. I used to write poetry a lot in college, and I've sort of like stepped back for that for this particular genre. So getting to go back to those roots was refreshing and really lovely. So I did a month of odes, O-D-E-S, odes, to just meditate on, to think about things that I wrestle with, things that are important to me, to just reflect, right? And so that was really, it was useful, and I worked through some things, and I shared some of them on Cachet, Shay with the Hobby, who y'all see every other month on this channel. For our writerly conversations. She did a open mic sort of poetry night at the end of our 10K melanated writing day Camp NaNoWriMo edition. At the end, when she had the open mic poetry night, I shared a few on her channel, so I'll put the link there in case y'all want to hear some poetry. I shared some, Cachet shared some, and others as well. So if you want just to hear some poetry, I'll put the link there below. But I'm not gonna make a separate poetic presence writing, a poetic presence video. So I'm just gonna share one of my poems from that collection. The collection being like the challenge, NPM challenge. I'm gonna just share that as my poetic presence for the month, and two bird, one stone, this thing. Yo, this tea is good. I really like it. and she gave me like a bag of them, and I'm really excited now. Okay, so this is NPM, National Poetry Month, number 17, To My Bed. I wrote one of these to sleep. You and I know this is not that. We're friends. Like sleep and I ain't been in a while. In a grip, it gripped too tight. You're easy, soft, sometimes too, but always ready, welcoming, allowing me to do things in you that I shouldn't, like lay and do nothing, giving me permission to do things I feel guilt about, like lay and do nothing. Sometimes we're codependent and we know that. But ain't nobody patient with me like my Lord and my bed, and sometimes you just need that. So I won't critique, won't aspire. I'll just give this ode and gratitude, lay it peacefully as a blanket, cool and ready to cover all faults, block all evil. This poem holds all such thanks faithfully as you hold me. So that was my last poem for that Poetry Month challenge. And I just really enjoyed getting back to my poetry. Not roots, because that wasn't the first form of writing that I did, but certainly it has been articulation for me in times of extreme rage or sadness or desperation in ways that it's harder for novels to be. Novels take characterization and world building. You can skip all that with poetry, and it has helped me to speak through really stifling emotions, and so I just always appreciate poetry for that. So having this catalyst and challenge to go back to that form, I needed it. I really did. So that was great. All right, my May HonesTEA goals. Number 1, finish part 1 of #FirstFantasy. We are making really good progress to that. I have like a chapter and a half left, so I'm really hoping to get that done in the next 13 days of this month. I think I can do it. I know that I can, and I shall. Lord will, creek don't rise. Second, to work on actually writing out the new outline for #FirstFantasy. So I have decided on a direction. I'm happy with that direction, but I just need to outline it, because I'll have these moments where I forget or half forget, or I'm like, what am I doing? And if I had an outline of the story, I would just be able to look at it and be like, oh wait, okay, yes, all of this is gonna make sense if I just keep writing. So just keep writing, just keep writing, just keep writing. But you know, if I wrote the outline down, I could do that instead of being like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? Every like 3 days or so. So I need to write out the outline. And then the third and final thing is to get to know my new CPs and their works better. And that's in progress. I need to end this video so I can start reading their pages now, actually. So those are my May outlines. They're easy as this tea is on the palette. I am already making strides towards completing them, so I look forward to giving you positive updates in June. Thank y'all for watching this video. If you have made it this far, comment and this is how to stay alive, Shingai's book. Go ahead and comment that. Yes, that cover was beautiful. So comment, and this is how to stay alive by Shingai Kagunda. Pub it on your socials. And also tell me if you've had this wonderful tea that she gifted me, and if like what you thought about it, or if you haven't had it and you want to try it. It's really good. So anyway, thank y'all so much for watching this video. I will see y'all next month. Don't know why I picked this up when I know I gotta, and tell ya bye bye.